Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Thiruvan Saranai, dear meritorious children. Once again, you have joined with another episode in Mirror of Dhamma for Kids program. So today, we are going to learn about our friends, right? Because if we did not know who our friends are, sometimes we get betrayed by our friends. Do you know why? Because most of us tend to trust our friends. Normally, as normal people, children, as you kids, we trust our friends, no? Am I right? Yes, most of the times we do the things that our friends say. Sometimes we go with them and do the things that they do. That means we have a higher tendency to trust our friends and do what they say. But remember, not every friend that is around you is a good friend, right? So we have to study them, we have to observe them, and we have to realize who they are and what they are up to in our life. If we studied and if we realized what are the intentions of our friends and who our friends are, it's very easy to deal with them. And also, it is very safe for us, because if we realize a friend who is a bad one, right, who is not having any good intentions towards us, so we can stay away from them. And that is why Buddha taught us there are 4 types of friends in this world. So today we are going to learn about the friends. So first of all, let's all together pay homage to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems, and after observing 5 precepts, let's learn this amazing teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, let's all together pay homage to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, and let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. Keep your hands together and say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sanghang saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, Sadhu. Children, to observe 5 precepts, keep your hands together and repeat after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. With the refuge of the noble triple gem, I observe these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, say with me. My homage to Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Therwan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, before starting our Dhamma sermon, first of all, let's pay our gratitude to our Kalyana Mitta, our Pinod Loku Swamin Wahanse. May all of our homage be to our great Kalyana Mitta, our Pinod Loku Swamin Wahanse, who showed us this wonderful gift of Dhamma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, today we are going to learn about the friends. Friends play a bigger part of our life, bigger role in our life, right? They can influence and they can affect our life in many, many ways. Sometimes our lives become more and more successful because of our friends, because of the people who we associate. And also, sometimes our lives will become a misery, and sometimes we get destroyed by these friends. So a friend can either make your life a good one, or a friend can make your life a bad one. So that is why we need to be serious when we choose our friends. Remember, not everyone who smiles at you is a good friend. Okay? Not everyone who is around you is a good friend. There may be good friends, but not everyone. Okay? So that is why Buddha taught us, understand and realize, and you can find these 4 types of evil friends, and you need to try more, and you need to try harder to stay away from them as much as possible. Because if we keep on associating with them, if we keep on sharing our life with them, if we keep on trusting them and do what they tell us, you're going to end up in a big problem, right? So that is why Buddha said there are 4 types of friends, and there are evil friends, there are enemies who are disguised as friends. So today we are going to learn about these 4 types of friends. Okay, now you can find, actually children, you can read this sutta. Buddha mentioned these 4 types of friends in a special sutta called Singalovada Sutta. Maybe, I guess you might have listened to this before. And in that sutta, Buddha mentions about there are 4 types of friends that you need to try harder to stay away from them, because they are enemies who are disguised as friends. Okay? First of all, let's learn the names of these friends. Right? Who are these friends? The first type is called the taker. Who is the first type of friend, children? The taker. And the second type is called talker. Right? The second type is talker. Don't worry if you didn't understand anything about these friends. I will explain it to you one by one. So first of all, let's go through these names first. First one is the taker, second one is the talker, and the third one is called the flatterer. Who is that one? The flatterer. Okay? So we have learned, and we know now there are 3 types of friends so far. And the final one is called the evil helper. What is that one? The evil helper. So these are the 4 types of friends that you need to stay away from. Who are they? Once again, let's have a summary. The taker, the talker, the flatterer, and the evil helper. So these are the 4 types of friends, children. So let's learn about them one by one, and how you can find these friends and how you can identify these friends, but by what qualities, right? So remember, you can identify these friends by the way they behave in front of you, right? By the way that they treat you. And also you have to take down, first of all, don't be too quick to judge your friends. Sometimes some friends seems to be like evil friends. Okay, normally we try to judge the friends, like if they are bad, that means they are always using rude words and they are telling the things that we don't like. Then we try to judge them by like thinking, oh, he's not a good friend, she's not a good friend. She's telling not to do these certain things to me. And she's taking control over me. Or he's taking control over me. If you're thinking like that, it's not the correct way to judge your friend and try to identify your friend. Okay, so Buddha taught us that there are certain ways and there are certain qualities that you can identify these evil friends. So let's learn about the first type. Who is the first type? The taker. Okay, so Buddha taught the nature of the taker evil friend is he always tries to take something from you. He comes to you for asking something, not to give anything. He always takes the things from you. Okay? And also, he's afraid of losing your friendship. Why? Because if he lose your friendship, what will happen? He will never get the things that he wants from you. So he will try to take something from you, and he will take many things from you, and when you ask anything from that person or that friend, he will never give you. Or maybe he will give you a little thing. That's how the taker behaves, right? That means he is only caring about the benefit that he is getting from your friendship, is not caring about you. He's a taker. So you may be having such friends around you at schools, right? Maybe with the peer groups that you're having, you may be having such friends, no? So what you have to do, children, should you blame them? Should you try to hate them? Or should you try to use your anger to reject them? No, we should not do that, children. Always be wise when you are dealing with your friends. So what you have to do, if you noticed or if you found such a friend, what you have to do is simply smile at them. Don't try to share the things, your emotions, your thoughts and your things with them. Like, just back yourself up and distance that person little by little. Not so quick. Don't be too quick to reject people. Don't use the anger to reject people. Just little by little, what you have to do, you have to stay away from them. Okay, that's what we have to do. So the first type is the taker. He's only taking from you, he's not giving. He's having the fear of losing your friendship because he's not getting the benefits out of it. And also, if they helped you, right, they're helping out of fear, right? Because they are afraid of losing your friendship. Okay, because they are only caring about the benefits and the things that they are getting from your friendship. So that's the first type of friend, the taker. So let's move to the second type. Who is the second type, children? The talker. I think now you can find and you know the nature of this friend even from the name of that friend, the talker, the one who is always talking, right? That means, Buddha said, this friend is a friend only from his mouth, right? He will use cheesy words, nice words, pleasant words. He will treat you nicely only for getting something from you, right? These four friends, these friends are not trying to give you something, right? They like the friendship of yours because of the benefits only. So what you have to do, you have to stay away from the talker even, who trades you, who tells you the good things, but when you're not in front, when that friend is not in front of you, when he or she is with other friends, what she or he does is he's talking the bad things about you. Okay? If you help that friend and if you missed some helps, right? If you did something wrong, what he or she does is he go to other friends and tell them, oh, that guy is not good. He's not a friend of mine. I'm just using him, right? I'm just being a friend with him only for a benefit. I don't want to care about him. That's what they say. But when they're in front of you, they will praise you, right? They will say the happy words and pleasant words to you, to please you, to butter you up, but don't trust them, because they are only friends from the words, not from the actions. Anyone can be a friend from the words, but it takes a special friend to prove that from their actions, no? When you have a good friend, he's a friend with good words and he's a friend with good actions. He can prove his friendship with his actions. Okay, so that is the second type, the talker. So then let's learn about the third type of friend. What is the third type? The flatterer. Who is the flatterer friend? Now, this friend is a friend who is in the good and the bad both. That means when you're going to do a good thing, let's say you're going to give some foods to poor people, then if you call that friend and if you asked him to come over, right, then he will say, yes, I will come and I will help you. He is helping you to do the good things. And if you're trying to do a bad thing, right, evil thing, then also he will help you. Now that friend is not a good friend, because if he is trying to help you in the bad things also, then you will end up in a big trouble and end up in big troubles, you know. So that is why Buddha told that you need to be aware of these type of friends, right? The friends who are friends in good, both good and bad both. That means when you're trying to do a good thing, he will come over and he will help you and he will praise you and he will do the things that you want. And also, when you're going to do bad things, let's say one of your friends he's bullying you, right? One of your friends is bullying you, and you tell this friend, now that friend is bullying me, I need to hit him, I need to punish him, I need to give a good punch to that friend. Then that friend will say, yes, let's go and do that. Let's go and fight with him. That is not a good friend. Okay? Don't trust them. Don't be with them. Most of the time, we tend to be cheated by these friends, you know. We get tricked by these friends because we think, oh, if he's coming with me for everything, for the good and bad both, he's a good friend, right? So don't trust those friends. A good friend will say like this, whenever you're going to do good things, he will come over and he will help you and he will do everything that you want. Whenever you're going to do a bad thing, he protects you from doing that, right? He stops you from doing that. He tells, no, we should not fight that person. We should not do such things, right? If you did that, you're going to get hurt. You're going to lose your kindness. You're going to lose your compassion. You're going to lose your empathy inside your mind. Don't do that. Don't hurt people, right? Don't revenge people. Now, that friend is a good one. That friend doesn't help you in the evil things. He only says, and he will only help you in doing good things. So you have to be with such friends. Don't be with those friends who are coming to do both good and bad. Okay? They are called the flatterers. That means they help you in the both good and bad ways. Don't trust them. Stay away from them. Right? So that is the third type. Let's move to the fourth type. What is the fourth type, children? The fourth type of friend is called the evil helper. Now, this friend is the most dangerous friend ever. Who is that? The evil helper. Now, the third one, he is the flatterer. He's helping you in doing good things and bad things both. But the evil helper only helps you to do evil things only. And also, and moreover, he will drags you and he will what do you call that? He will convince you to do evil things. right? He will take you to do evil things. Like he will always say, let's go and fight that friend, right? Let's go and wander in the streets, right? Let's go and steal something from the shop. That friend is dragging you, and he is roping in you to do the bad things. Now, these type of friends, you can easily find and you can easily recognize these friends because they only have the evil intentions, right? So you have to stay away from them, because if you keep on associating with such friends, chances are very high for you to have a bad life, children. There are thousands and thousands of people in this world who had bad friends, and because of those bad friends, they are suffering in jails for their whole lives, right? So don't think that everyone who smiles at you is a good one. Be careful when you associate people. Be careful and be serious when you choose your friends and when you choose your circle, right? You may be having a little friend, like few friends, maybe two, maybe one, maybe none, right? Maybe you won't find a friend, such a friend, a good one. But Buddha said, if you did not find a good friend, just stay alone. It's better to stay alone rather than being with bad friends, right? When you associate bad friends, what happens? It's like this. Now, think there is a lump, a loaf or a lump of rotten meat. Have you seen? You all have seen rotten meat, right? It's smelling, it's disgusting, right? All the worms are here and there. So a piece of rotten meat, it's smelling, right? It's disgusting. If you wrap this rotten meat with a clean sheet of paper, suppose you wrapped this piece of meat with a clean sheet of paper. Now you wrapped it and kept it for a while, and you remove it and you throw this rotten piece of meat away and just take the piece of paper and smell it. Still, you can smell and you can feel that disgusting smell in that sheet of paper. Why? Because of that rotten meat, right? Same goes with that. If we went to be contacted with a bad friend is like a rotten piece of meat, okay? So if we became contacted with such friend, what happens? We also get that smell, right? So that happens to us. So that is why you need to be serious and you need to be very careful when you choose these friends, right? So these are the 4 friends. I bet that you are having such friends, these types of friends around you. Then what you have to do, don't use your anger, don't use your hostility to reject your friends. Be wise. Little by little, you have to back yourself up and step away from them and stop and reduce the contact with them. Sometimes, children, you have to deal with these friends, right? Because we cannot totally avoid friends. So what do you have to do? You have to be very, very mindful and very, very wise when you are dealing with them, when you're talking with them, right? Always thinks, what he's going to do with me? What he is up to? And then if he is trying to rope in you to do something evil, just stay away from them, right? Smile at them, don't blame them, just stay away. That's what you have to do, and that's how we choose the friends, and that's how we realize the friends who they are. So be wise when you choose your friends, and then your life will be much happier than now. Namo Buddhaya. Now, children, we have come to the session of meditation. Today, we are going to do loving kindness
meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness to all the beings who live in this whole world. So before doing the meditation, let's get ready for that. So sit in a relaxed position, make your body straight, and keep your right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your mind, relax your shoulders, and gently close the eyes. And when you hear my voice, pay attention to that and think according to my words.
May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Of treating people. There are these 4 grounds for the bonds of fellowship. Which 4?
We have all heard of crowd surfing before, but have you ever witnessed it done like this? The entire audience loved the gesture, and so did we.
Dhamma, you have now come to the World News and the Buddha's Great Message session, where we read the news that happens around the world and see what lessons we can learn from these news, according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Amy, and today I'm here with Deanna. In general, there are 2 ways of treating people. What are they? Either the good way or the bad way. As sons and daughters of our great teacher, we should treat others in a good way. The Supreme Buddha taught us 4 great ways we should treat others. Before we discuss any further, let's see the news now. Alice Thompson wanted to work shorter hours to pick her daughter up from nursery, but ended up resigning. The former estate agent spent tens of thousands of pounds pursuing the case against her former employer. She was awarded £185,000 by an employment tribunal. There are these 4 grounds for the bonds of fellowship. Which 4? The first one is generosity. We should always practice giving. The second one is kind words. No matter the circumstance, we should always use kind words to help others. The third one is beneficial help. And the last one is consistency. That means treating everyone equally. Whoever practices these 4 great qualities in their lives, they will achieve greatness and are praised by others. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, have a strong determination to develop these qualities in your lives.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Deanna Senomi. At a recent Canadian music festival, something really beautiful happened. We have all heard of crowd surfing before, but have you ever witnessed it done like this? A man in the wheelchair was carried above heads to the stage of Alex Abert's performance. The beautiful moment, restoring much faith in humanity, was caught on camera. You can see the joy on fans' faces. Also, the fans helping surf him above the crowd were more than happy to help. Once the fan was on stage, he was introduced to the crowd and stayed on stage while Abert finished his song. The entire audience loved the jester, and so did we. We will all see you next week. Teruan Saranay Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhasse.
Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One.
Karaniya matta kusalena Yantang santang padang abhisamicce Sako joce sojoce Suaco chasse mudu anatimani.
One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble.
Santusakoce subharoce Apakiccoce sallaukavutthi Santindriyoce nipakoce Apagabbo kulesu ananugiddho.
He should be content, easy to support, living lightly with few duties, controlled in senses, discerning, courteous and unattached to lay supporters.
Nacha kuddang samachare kinchi Yena vinyo pare upavadeyum Sukhino vake mino hontu Sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta.
One should not do any slight wrong, which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds.
Ye kechipana bhutati tasava tavarava navasesa digavaye mahantava Majjimarasya kanukatula.
Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid, fearless, long or large, medium, short, tiny or huge,
Dittava eva additta ye ca dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesiva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta.
visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds.
Na paro paranni kubbetha nati manyetha kattachinam kanchi vyarosana patigha sanya nanya manyasya dukkhamicceya.
Let no one deceive another, nor think highly of oneself. Do not speak harshly with anger. Wish no harm to another.
Mata yata niyam puttang ayusa eka putta manurakhe evampi sabba bhutesu manasambhavaye aparimanam.
As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate boundless loving kindness.
Mittancha sabba lokasmin manasambhavaye aparimanam uddang adhocha tiriyancha asambadang avirang asapattam.
One should spread to the whole world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unhindered, without hatred or resentment.
Tittang charan nisinova sayanova yavatasya vigatamiddho etan sating aditteya brahmametang viharang idhamahu.
Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called the dwelling of the Brahmas.
Dittincha anupagamma silava dasanena sampanno kamesu vinaya gedang nahi jatu gabhaseyang punaretiti.
Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view, removing desire for sense pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb.
Etena saccena suvatti hotu.
By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma for Kids program. So it is the time to share the merits with you all. So today, especially this Mirror of Dhamma for Kids program is sponsored by the parents of Senitha Premachandraputta, who is celebrating his 8th birthday on October 29th. So first of all, let's share the merits with all the gods who protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they protect all the children who joined to Mirror of Dhamma for Kids program, and especially may all the gods protect Senitha Premachandraputta and his family members, and all the gods realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And also let's share the merits with our Pinot Loku Swamin Wahanse and with all the monks and nuns of Mahamevanawa monasteries, and especially with the monks and nuns all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And also let's share the merits with all the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. And also let's share the merits with sponsoring family members, and especially with Senitha Premachandraputta, who is celebrating his 8th birthday on October 29th. So may Senitha Premachandraputta rejoice in this merit, and may he be well and happy. May he live long, may he live a happy life, and may he have a better education in his life, and may he realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And also let's share the merits with his parents, Senitha Putta's parents and family members and relatives, and with all the people who helped in his life. So may all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And finally, may all of you children who watched this program today, so may all of you children rejoice in this merit, and by the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, may all of you be well and happy, may all of you live long, may all of you live a happy life, and finally, may all of you children realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma for Kids program for today. So hope you enjoy this program. So let's meet with another wonderful teaching of our great teacher Supreme Buddha in the next week. Namo Buddhaya.